little bit more, a little bit more. How's that? That better? Okay. Hi, happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day outside. A little bit crazy outside in the world. It's definitely a tough time right now for a lot of people, but it's about 12:30 in the afternoon. Already had breakfast this morning. Had some protein pancakes, a little bit of yogurt, protein shake. Of course, got a nice iced latte from Starbucks, like I do every day. Gonna go downstairs in a little bit, get lunch ready. A little bit later, I'm gonna be driving over to my dad's for a little barbecue action, have dinner. Also gonna be working out there. He has a little home gym setup of his own, a little bit different from the gear that I have here at my place. So be able to do a little bit different kind of workout. Has a nice Bowflex dumbbell set, so probably try and get a chest workout in, do some flat bench press, incline, some flies, push-ups, some tricep work, you know. Be a nice change from what I've been doing lately, so looking forward to that, document it along the way, and yeah, it should be a pretty nice relaxing Sunday. That's pretty much all we got planned, and then if anything else exciting happens, of course we'll be documenting that, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, in the kitchen now, ready to throw lunch together. From the burrito bowl I made on Friday, I have leftovers, so go ahead and show you what we got. Have about a cup of brown rice in there. On top is about 4 ounces measured raw of the ground beef. And over here I'm going to throw together, this is a serving of refried beans, these right here, organic, fat-free. This is about a half serving of corn, also canned. So I'm going to microwave that, throw it on top of here, and then we'll put the toppings on, the cheese, sour cream, hot sauce. I think I'll have some jalapenos with that. So I'll put all that together, show you what the final product looks like, and then probably just eat that with some water, and hopefully that goes down a little easy. So just finished putting the lunch together. Gonna have another burrito bowl to show you what the finished product looks like. It's a pretty decent sized meal. It's about a pound of food. Got the brown rice, the ground beef, some corn, beans, sour cream, cheese. Gonna try and finish off this bottle of Tapatio so I can open my new one. Yeah, you know, I'm not overly hungry. Really probably wouldn't eat right now if I had the choice, but I've only had about 600 calories today. You know, this new 3,000 a day goal is, it's kind of a chore, to be honest. Right now it'll get better, but right now, yeah, kind of a struggle. So I'm gonna try and eat this. Decided not to do any jalapenos after all, just because pretty much no calories. Are kind of just like a flavor enhancer, and I think I'm gonna have plenty of flavor as is. So try and get this down, watch some YouTube in the meantime, and touch base again in a little bit. Well, it's about 3:20 in the afternoon. After I finished up lunch, I just came upstairs, went on the computer for a little bit, looking at some supplements right now. You know, I'd probably run through 1 big tub of protein every month. Gonna actually, let me show you what I'm looking at right now. Probably a brand you've heard of. A lot of YouTube or Instagram fitness people worked with this company, PE Science. I think it's Physique Enhancing Science, PE Science. So I've just been kind of scrolling through the website. I've actually used a few of their products before. Their protein bars are actually probably my favorite thing that they have. I've only had the fudge brownie. This one, really good. But they're completely sold out right now. Same with the peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter. They only have the white raspberry right now, so I'm not sure if I've had other white raspberry protein bars before. Or white chocolate raspberry, rather. And, you know, not my favorite. I think I've had the Quest one. I think everyone's had that one before. So I don't know. Might look into that. And it's free shipping, $75 and over. So I can't remember the last time I paid for shipping on anything. So if we do end up making an order, we'll have to get a few things to make sure we hit that threshold, get the free shipping. If I have to add something else, I might add some aminos in. Their amino, where is it? Somewhere, yeah, their amino blend. So if I end up pulling the trigger on that, I'll record it, just let everyone know. But I think that's what I'm thinking for sure. The three things I said first: protein powder, protein bars, and then the greens, and then maybe some aminos. Now that my diet has changed a little bit and I can be a little bit more flexible, definitely gonna add in some aminos, just something nice to drink while you work out. I've always liked BCAAs and the taste, and you know, they have another reason why their BCAAs are so much better. So, you know, it could be a lot of marketing, but the few products I've had are pretty good, and I think the pricing isn't that bad. So and it's about time for another supplement run. I have 2 big tubs of Optimum Nutrition, one whey and one casein, that I'm running really low on. But I have the gym protein as well that'll hold me over until I make another order. But that's really the only supplements I'm taking right now is protein powder and creatine. I take one. I usually alternate. Like one day I'll do 1 scoop, and then the next day I'll do 2 scoops, and then 1 scoop, 2 scoop, 1 scoop. So at least a scoop a day, and then so it's about 3 scoops every 2 days. You know, could be a placebo. I did the creatine loading when you first start. You know, you take like four scoops a day for like the first 3 or 4 days. You know, as long as you're drinking enough water, you should start to see some changes. I started when I was, you know, in the middle of the cut, which isn't ideal because, you know, as I'm losing weight, the strength it's hard to make strength gains. But now that I'm building back up, creatine should help with that, building the muscle and building the strength too. So it's kind of where I'm at right now. But typically when I go into more higher calorie phases and muscle building phases, the supplementation goes up. As you have a higher protein goal, it's going to be needed, or the protein powder is going to help a lot with that. Protein bars too. So right now I'm going to have a few almonds and then get ready to go over to my dad's house. He lives pretty close by, so go over there, get a quick workout in with his dumbbell set, and then we'll be barbecuing, having dinner, and then touch base with you then. So I'm about to head out to my dad's house, and something kind of cool showed up last second. I don't know if you ever heard of a product called GFUEL. It's like a powdered energy drink. It's mostly for like video gamers, I think Twitch streamers. But one of my favorite YouTubers, who's just used to be a daily vlogger, he's a streamer now, at Clintus TV, Clintus.tv. I've seen the product used on there a bunch of times. He makes really good videos. Just kind of like a family vlogger. But I used his discount code to pick up a few things there just to try it out, because I've never really used like powdered energy drink before, which I think is what it is. So I just got the quick little sampler pack. So I'll roll through here, see all the flavors we got. We got cotton candy. What is this? Fruit punch. A bunch of different ones. Pink lemonade. What do we got? That is, what the hell is that? Raging gummy fish. Or was that supposed to be like Swedish fish? That sounds gross. Sour cherry. Excited about that one. Sour blue chug rug. Okay. And finally, kiwi strawberry. So, and came with the shaker. Yeah, focus. And this is the Clintus logo, I guess, for the GFUEL shaker. So, I'm gonna try one out right now. I think I'm gonna go with sour cherry. Okay, so shook it up. This is actually a really cool shaker. I like the colors, and it's decently produced. I mean, the quality's pretty good for a, you know, just a regular shaker. So sour cherry. This is gonna serve as my I guess it's gonna serve as my pre-workout. And not a good sign, I can't open it that easily. Come on, one hand. There we go. Okay. Let's try it out. So it's not sour. I mean, it definitely tastes like cherry. You know what it tastes like? It tastes kind of like, did you ever go to have an ice cream truck come around and they had like the sour warhead, like, it wasn't ice cream, but it was like a popsicle in like a little cup, and you scoop it out and it says it was really sour. It tastes like that. Or it tastes just like a cherry popsicle, I guess. So I mean, it's good. It's pretty sweet, even though it's sugar-free, so artificial sweeteners are probably all up in this, but we'll see what kind of energy you get from it, any kind of pump, or not pump, it won't be any pump, any kind of stim, but I'll finish it off and then let you know once we start the workout if I can feel anything from it. So I made it over to my dad's house. We live in the same city, so pretty short drive over, but I forgot to eat the almonds before I left my place, so I was just searching around the pantry, and I think we hit the jackpot. Let me show you what 2 servings of cashews looks like. Do you see that? That's not, I mean, that's not a lot. That's nothing. That is 320 calories. So I think I may need to invest in a big thing of cashews like my dad has, because, you know, calories have been hard to get in, especially towards the end of the day. So this is a quick 300 calories for just like a handful of nuts. And cashews they're great. They taste great. So might have just found something pretty useful. So I'm gonna eat that, then we'll go out to the garage and get started. Okay, made our way into the garage now. Finished off those cashews. Pretty tasty. Pretty happy about that. Let me just show you what we got to work with around here. So first thing, got a treadmill. Not a big treadmiller by any means. I don't really, if I'm gonna run outside. It's a little side door. Sometimes I crack that open if it gets too hot in here, but most of the time I like to keep it closed and really get it hot and break a good sweat. Got a bunch of basketballs for the hoop outside. Everybody has bags of recycling, right? You should, if you're not recycling, you should be. Here's the Bowflex dumbbell set. It goes up to let's see, it goes up to 52.5 pounds. So, you know, if I was at a gym, I could do a little bit more than that on like shoulder press and dumbbell bench press. But for, you know, right now that's as good as it's gonna get. So happy to have that at least, you know. Ping pong table. This is our little bench that we do have. It's adjustable, so it'll go all the way down and do flat bench, and right now it's in an incline position. I think it can even go down into a decline, which is pretty helpful, you know, train that lower chest. And over here we just have a few smaller things. These are some ankle weights, got a 20-pound kettlebell, perfect push-ups. I wouldn't recommend these, I don't like it. I just feel like I'm gonna hurt myself every time I use it. I much prefer just using, putting something down and doing them, you know, on the ground. A couple of weighted medicine balls, and these are 5-pound dumbbells that I won't be using. But all in all, we have something different. That's nice to switch it up a little bit, hit different muscle groups and whatnot. So I'm gonna get this going, and then we will touch base in a little bit. So, if you haven't noticed already, one of the things I like to do to warm up is to utilize circuits or supersets. So, for chest, I usually superset it, some kind of shoulder work. Really helps loosen everything up. So, lighter weight, a circuit or a superset before we move on to the more heavier weight. Well, made it back home from my dad's house. Enjoyed a nice little barbecue dinner. Showed a brief clip of it. Had some steak, shrimp, mushrooms, corn, baked beans. Pretty tasty. About 1,000 calories. I tracked it as best I could. You know, I didn't like bring my food scale and measure everything out. You know, it's not that serious. But it was a lot of food, and my best estimation was around 1,000 calories. But, you know, I got home and I'm just sitting here, and it's hard to feel good about anything right now. You know, it's Sunday, May 31st, and you know, you see what's going on around the country, and it's not pleasant. A lot of people out there are hurting right now, and there's obviously been lives lost. That's what started this, and you know, I get it. I totally get it. I mean, when a certain group of people, or any group of people, feels like they've been mistreated and it's systematic, and their backs are against the wall because they feel like they're not being heard, and I understand. I mean, when you treat people a certain way for so long, you know, eventually something's got to give, and you know, I kind of think we're seeing that manifest. Certainly, I can't think of something this widespread in my lifetime. You know, I'm not very old, but it's a serious issue, and I think it needs to be addressed. It's long overdue, and I don't think it's a political issue. It shouldn't be a political issue. It's a human rights issue, and that we should all have a common goal. You know, equality. Obviously, it's cliche, but you know, it's what's right. It's the direction we need to be going in, and you know, I don't think it's a political issue. I think if you disagree with that, you know, I don't know what to tell you. It shouldn't be that controversial thing to say, and you know, all I can do is just give my support where I can, donate to the right causes, support my friends and people I know in that community, be with them during this time. But then, you know, there's also the group of people who are taking advantage of the situation to do things that are just wrong, you know, and it's unfortunate that that's kind of overshadowing again the purpose of the protests and what the goal is and the meaning, and that's just an unfortunate byproduct. And you know, going forward, I don't like to talk about, you know, stuff like that, but it's so prevalent and it's important, and it needs to be addressed by everyone, and by not addressing it would be, I think, a disservice, and because you know, remaining silent and not addressing it just to stay comfortable is not good also. So that's my 2 cents on it. I support the protesting. I understand why there's been some, what you could say, rioting and looting, and you know, I understand why it's happening. Obviously, it can't go on forever like that. You know, eventually, you know, some kind of order will be restored. But I mean, if this doesn't incite change, then you know, we really have to look at ourselves and ask why. So, not gonna end the video here. Gonna get one more quick meal in a little bit later. Probably just gonna be something sweet, and of course a glass of milk. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I took my last meal outside. It's all things considered, it's a really nice evening. Pretty cool outside. A little breeze going, and I don't know, just felt like coming outside. I'll show you what I got going on here. Pretty simple. That is a chocolate, or a vanilla rather, Skinny Cow ice cream sandwich, about 160 calories. And this is about 300 milliliters of whole milk. So, that's gonna be it for food today. I actually got done pretty early. It's only, what time is it? It's only 9:45. The last couple days hitting this 3,000 calorie been taking me to closer to like 10:30. So today was a step in the right direction as far as the food goes. A lot easier to get the food in today. Don't feel as full, so that's good. Hopefully it gets even easier as the days go on. So gonna finish this up, and then we'll wrap up in a few. Well, I made it back up to my bedroom here, and got gonna wrap things up right now. Might spend a few minutes more on the computer looking at supplements, but pretty tired. It's just been more of a mentally exhausting day, just with everything and just watching it all day and hearing about it, and it just takes a lot out of you, I mean, trust me, I know it could be worse, and a lot of people are going through a lot worse, but gonna call it a night pretty soon. So it's a new week. Hopefully things get better. I think they will. But some highlights. Gonna be working a lot. Obviously, back to the 9 to 5 on Monday tomorrow. So one highlight on Wednesday, my brother is graduating high school, and with the whole COVID-19 thing, their ceremony is going to be a drive-through ceremony. So there's a time where he can, in his cap and gown, drive through the parking lot of the school, I think. He'll go up to a little area, receive his diploma, have like a minute for photos, and then get back in the van and piss off, right? Basically is what they're saying. So I'll be there for that, and definitely will be documenting that. So that's something to look forward to. Obviously not ideal, but something. It's something. But yep, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the footage and enjoy everything, and stay safe out there. It'll get better. It will get better. So until next time, peace.